This sleep story is a retelling of the movie Beauty and the Beast. Once upon a time, in a strange and wondrous land, a selfish young prince is hanging around the castle when an old beggar woman comes by, offering him a rose in exchange for shelter for the night. The mean kids send her away. Turns out he was rude to the wrong lady. She's really a beautiful enchantress and punishes the prince by turning him into a monstrous beast. She gives him 10 years to get a girl to fall in love with him and earn that girl's love in return. As a friendly reminder, she gives him the rose, whose petals will slowly fall off until he's 21. If he doesn't get a girl to fall in love with him before the last petal falls, he'll have to get used to permanently being a beast. Flash forward 9 years and a bit, in a nearby village, the beautiful Belle ruminates on her outsider status while fending off the advances of a local hero, the narcissistic Gaston. That's before her father, Maurice, gets lost on the way to a long-distance inventors' fair and ends up at the castle belonging to the Beast. Though he's welcomed by the servants, he finds the Beast a little less generous. The monster throws him out into a jail cell in a fit of anger and then storms off to brood for a bit. Belle finds out about this when her dad's horse comes back with a disturbing lack of her dad in tow. The horse takes her back to the castle, where she finds her father and reluctantly agrees to take his place as the Beast's prisoner. Maurice heads back into town to rally the troops to free Belle, but finds them reluctant to help. In fact, Gaston, still smarting from Belle's rejection of him, thinks he can use Maurice as a way to pressure Belle into becoming his bride. Back at the castle, Belle is serenaded by the servants with a show-stopping musical number and delicious food, but she triggers the Beast's temper when she travels into the forbidden West Wing and finds the enchanted rose that symbolizes his curse. He freaks out and she flees the castle into the middle of a winter storm, running into local wolves who decide she would taste delicious. The Beast arrives in the nick of time to save her, although he's wounded in the process. Belle takes him back to the castle and nurses his injuries. They more or less decide to start their relationship again. Weeks and months pass. While Maurice searches frantically for his daughter, the Beast learns to be more of a decent sort, and Belle finds herself increasingly attracted to him as a result. He falls head over heels for her, and because he can't deny his true love, he agrees to release her when she sees that her father is out in the woods alone. The selflessness act still can't stop the curse, unfortunately, since she needs to love him back. Belle races off to save her father, carrying the Beast's magic mirror that allows her to look in on him. She's got a secret stowaway, Chip the teacup. The three arrive back at Maurice's farmhouse, only to find Gaston and a mob waiting for them, ready to drag Maurice off to a lunatic asylum because of his crazy talk about a beast in a castle. In a well-meaning effort to spare her father, Belle shows everyone the Beast in the magic mirror, and Gaston uses it to whip the villagers into a frenzy of fear and hate. The mob marches up to the castle after locking Belle and Maurice in the cellar. Help arrives in the form of Chip, who commandeers one of Maurice's inventions to spring them from the cellar. Belle races off to the castle. Luckily, the servants at the castle aren't going down without a fight. While the Beast continues to sulk in his chambers, they set up a stalwart defense against the mob and send them packing. But Gaston slips through their defenses and finds the Beast unwilling and unable to defend himself. Before the killing blow can fall, the Beast spots Belle racing towards him, and his spirit is rejuvenated. The Beast eventually gets the better of Gaston, who begs for his life. Having found his spirit of generosity, our hero allows Gaston to live, then turns away from him to embrace Belle. Gaston takes advantage of the lapse to literally stab the Beast in the back before losing his balance and tumbling to a messy end at the bottom of the castle ravine. The Beast dies in Belle's arms just as the last petal on the enchanted rose falls, and Belle confesses that she loves him. As she sobs over her beloved's corpse, the rain turns into sparkly enchantment, and not only does the Beast return to life, but he does so in a demonstrably hunkier form. The curse is lifted, the servants return to human form, and there's hugs all around, as Belle and her true love enjoy a well-earned, happily ever after.